My artist name is Stando or Standizzy.
My name is NbPosted.
My name is Ours Up North.
I used to be a guy where it was like, I'm in my head 24/7. No one can tell me nothing. I can't learn nothing from no one. But that's the worst thing to have as an artist. You're never going to grow. You're just going to be at a standstill. So definitely receiving good and bad criticism helps you like build a foundation and elevate you as an artist 100%. So every artist should do that.
Do you know what? I feel like the whole shebang is a risk. Everything that you do as an artist is a risk. Do you know what I mean? There's always the risk of what people are going to say, how people are going to react to it, where it's going to go, where it's going to get sent. You're putting yourself on the internet for people to see it anywhere and everywhere. So, you know, I think for me right now, the biggest risk was to put myself on bigger platforms. Obviously, you know, thank God for having those opportunities. But yeah, I think for me that was a big risk because you don't know how people are going to react to you and your artistry. So putting yourself out to a broader audience is always a bit of a risk.
My definition of success is to be like a household name, to be on the biggest stages, be on the biggest platforms. I do think it's altered a little bit. Like I always knew that I wanted to have a family at that top level, but at the same time I didn't really like think about it. Like now I want money for generations on. Like I want generational wealth, not like success isn't just quick money.
Something that people may not understand about being an artist is that it takes time in different realms, like mentally, physically, and it's more intricate than you see from surface value, man. You guys see the content, you might see the legwork, but you don't see all of it, including behind the scenes. So yeah, it's very time consuming. You gotta be patient with it.
You think life is shit cause they ain't got a height or an ID tick. They just want my dough and an IG chick. I just want my dough and a wife and kids. But I still wanna blow, still wanna show all these hoes how I roll. Not gonna fold to no dough off I throw. When I'm up I don't know how my phone's gonna call. And I'm feeling mad, folding a rock like a kneeling pad. Beating a bitch, I'm beating tracks and I'm teething a beat if the beat is daft. Yeah, I'll teeth the beat, I'm so greased, I ain't doing up T's and C's. I'll pre the D's, ain't trying to see the lead. I'll release the track, then reap the P's.
I think what keeps me grounded, definitely be Lex. Definitely be Lex. Having a partner that's like you're with every day, like in that aspect of nothing's changing. Do you know what I mean? Like when everything else is like rushing, nothing's changing there. Obviously, yeah. I definitely think it comes down to like home life. That keeps me grounded.
Honestly speaking, I acknowledge the pressure, but just try to minimize it. Like, and even if pressure gets to me, I'm good with dealing with pressure. Been on the stage from a very young age, so that pressure sense is constantly there for me. It never goes, but you just learn how to manage it. Just take it in with open arms and just don't be scared of nothing. Literally that.
I think I've really invested in the image that I'm trying to create, you know, the community I'm trying to build. And I think, you know, you have to be fully involved. You can't have your toes in, you get me? You can't have your toes in the water. You're either in it or you're not. And I feel like for me, I've took that leap of jumping, you know, leaning all the way into it. And you've got to invest in yourself for that, because if you don't believe in your vision, then nobody else is going to.
Yeah, look, I'm giving thanks. I need my money in the bank and rubber bands. I close my eyes and all I see is rubber bands. I'm alive with my hands on rubber bands. Elastic on the thighs when I play on rubber bands. Fingertip the lace on the body rubber bands. Thumbing through my braids at the tip is rubber bands. Player never slipping when you're making rubber bands. Yeah, feeling like the man. Only 60 minutes till we kick it, Jackie Chan. Yesterday was wishing on today, I made a plan. Following these words, I can make you understand. Skipping on these stones, watch the ripples hit the brand. Every time I roll with my paddle like the sun. Pressure, that's for sure, you release it out the can. Tell me that you want it, baby, I can give you that.
Staying attached to my roots in terms of musically, so like everything that I've grown up listening to, that I take inspiration from, I keep that now. When all these new trends are popping off and I want to keep with what I've already been doing, what I've already got instilled in me.
My go-to studio snack, yeah? Custard creams of Fox's Golden Creams, you know them ones there. Or the McCoy's Flame Grilled Steak, you know my thing. Whereas today I actually came with a strawberry cheesecake Haagen-Dazs. You know what I'm saying?
In terms of watching the numbers, you can't really get too fixated on it because you'll never go nowhere. You know, you'll start thinking about what to post and what not to post because you think it might not hit a certain number or it might not reach a certain target, and you can't become too fixated on that because then nothing will ever go out and you'll never grow your page and reach the numbers that you want. You get me?
If I wasn't doing music, I would be doing directing 100%. I just like being behind the scenes and seeing everything fall into place. But in this life, I'm in the scenes. So yeah.
For some reason, I had it in my head that as long as you're consistent with the videos and stuff, like you'll keep going and going and going. But there was a time I was consistent, weren't really popping. Now I've tried to be consistent again, but I didn't anticipate to be stagnant. But it's actually quite happens a lot.
It's just changed my life in a way. It's made me look at things in a different way that I didn't really look at things before. So I think it's made me look at not only life differently, but making music differently as well. You know, catering to not only myself, but the people that are listening to me. You know, the people that want to listen. I want to have a fan base. I want to have, you know, a community. So I feel like that's how I look at things now. Whereas back then I was just looking at it as, yo, I'm a rapper. I can spit bars, listen to me. You know what I mean? It's not that anymore. You don't know the half of it or how hard it is when I really want to put me first and make things worse, so they call me a narcissist. And if you ain't gonna work for the top when I get that spot, don't ask for a part of it. Set fire to the booth, I'm an arsonist. Man, I'm stuck on a web like Charlotte is. Man, I'm stuck online, real professional. Get booked for a set, then I swear I'ma be on time. And come like I'm wiping bathroom down from the way that I've been on grime. And they see the skill I'm reaching down, man, I sour them munching lime. I just wanna drop my girlfriend a bag, go tell her buy something nice. Man, I said tell her buy something sweet. I don't really get too vexed if you talk on my sis on my top man's teeth. See more shells on an NB set than you do when you go to the beach, yeah. See more shells on an NB set than you do at the side of the sea. Nobody with the balls come nicer than me. What's next for NbPosted? What isn't next for NbPosted? Get me? I am locked in.
Next thing for me, I can't lie, more performing. I got merch coming out at the end of the year. Heard it here first. Smuns, you already know the thing. So yeah, man. Pushing that, but yeah, just keep doing music. I'm doing music for God now, so you know what I'm saying, staying steezy with it. Yeah, man.
I think now I'm trying to think of anthems that can have longevity instead of before it was just whatever bars I could spray, get them sprayed, and then I'll just chuck them on a track. But now it's more for longevity and more trying to get a structure going.
If you're not tapped in, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? This is the place to be now. SB, this is the place to be. I swear to God, we've got big plans this year, and they're not going to get any smaller. You get me? They're just going to keep getting bigger. So yeah, man, tap in.
Yeah, I'm feral, flying down my pole, roll on a pedal. Yeah, I'm feral, flying down road, roll on a pedal. Engine lights buzzing out and a hole in my front. More smoke than a kettle. Go on, Stando, you got
more smoke than a kettle. I don't take that off of my nose. I don't take that like bezel. Man, when I get lit like kettle. Man, when I get hey, let me stop freestyling. Look.